too soon. So it's gonna be push the bottle on it, right? What the fuck? Lost it. Rounder, yeah. That sounded like good for a second there. Did it go out of tune? No. Yeah, that sounds good, actually. Wow. So they probably played that at me when I was a little kid. That sounds like a circus. They said the only thing that they didn't show me on that website was the thing with this was from the guitar tunings that I was playing in 2003. Was the one with the dropout pickup? Where I don't think that they showed me that one where Molly's playing like the Congo drums, where I like high-pitched scream. I don't think that they showed me that when I was a little kid. Did they show me that Texas one? They showed it to me, Texas Bird Fit. I don't remember that at all. Oh, that sounds so good, like Halloween. That they banged hard, that they practiced all the time through the 60s to record all the music that they released at Newbury Comics. That you baffled in jamming my circuits, baffling in jamming my circuits. Fan for different types of cartoons or whatever, in different mediums, and then doing that Matt Cummings stuff too. I can't even do people's side profiles like that. All these songs are the same. Every note is the same. All these songs are the same. chances that I've been hurt by the people that I've been with. I am a lake. I am a that's real bad. See my head, see my head. Do another version of that. Probably not. There's so many versions of explaining the ones at the beginning. Do it a little longer. So I mean that'll probably go back into that tuning again if I choose to mess around and dick with the guitar. So that I vaguely could be, I'm like straining myself now. That I could like strain myself. I'm definitely not going to be in any realm of ear pain or any just like feels like I could. Part of my back could end up coming loose, so it's probably not good for me. It wouldn't be good for me to go on a full day-to-day U.S. tour, 50 states doing that 50 days in a row. My back might be less apt to heal, so maybe I'm not healing my back right now, but I'm not hurting my back. So I mean, doing this like I have just done right now is not hurting myself. I didn't press down on the front part at all. I just kind of held this bottle, which is like kind of awkward or whatever, that I'm like sitting here, that this is right here, and I'm kind of like bending this way, that my back was like feeling healed, but I like laid with my back against that. Like sometimes I like set that stuff up on the pillow on the wall, like really good to sit down on the bed and lean like that, but I like was like slouching over, and like my back like went like didn't like messed up like a little part from healing, so like I did crack my shoulder where I wasn't cracking my shoulder before, and I was like walking up and down stairs not having to crack my shoulder too, but I started not walking upstairs, and I mostly don't have to crack my shoulder now, but I crack my neck sometimes, and it's pretty bad, and that like holding a guitar regular will like totally blow my back out and like make it so I have like headaches and pins all over my body, which is like really bad. So that I don't walk up the stairs or whatever either, and that like I exercise and try to heal myself. So I'm gonna keep doing that. If not, that it keeps going downhill, or it's that just something where it's gonna be the same my whole life, and it's just like one little damaged nerve, and I'll get to like live a long time or whatever, or like get to live till I'm like, yeah, I mean, live a long time. I see these stars and whatever that I mean in these constellations. I'd like to just like live for well, why would I even want to die or whatever, that forget that the Hubble telescope is the last thing that they create. What they're putting for human cloning on my internet is what they were studying for. It's complete bullshit, completely stupid as hell, tricked by schooling systems to think that like that this society or like these schooling systems are like going along with this or like was like anything good at all. So like being someone, my face crushed on this side, my ribs are like crushed on this side, but look at my mustache that I have no, don't grow here, and have a cowlick or whatever. But I mean, completely not fit or apt to breed, but that they have so much land that they don't use and whatever, and so much stuff, just talking about in those other videos, tree houses or whatever, treehouse, just the one rooms for people to sleep in, and then dining hall type areas or whatever, and then stuff outside for people to learn and do music. Then they have like other schools and stuff where they could teach people to do like productive stuff. Like I said, I wish I was tuning guitars and getting to try that stuff before that I did drugs or whatever. Instead that I just started doing drugs, I had thought that I was like profound and prolific with guitar tuning and stuff, and just like really offensive to me, like never getting to know that. So I mean, that's another level that it like I die because I should die because wondering about stuff that I've done that like would have done well. What did they play at me when I was a baby that I thought that I was writing myself, or thought that I may have been writing myself, like knowing that I have had some information from the painting, but I was told that it was my birthright or for whatever, talking about how wanting to know what that was with Karl Heinz Gable or whatever, the drawing itself, why my parents met or whatever. So I mean that there's something that I know, like wanting to have the whole story intricately like divulged into my forefront of knowledge. I mean, that I know the basic gist of the story, that it was an ink drawing, that they like showed me the colors or the background or how to set up the painting, that I don't think that this spot was in the ink drawing, and I believe that they didn't show me the whole painting itself as to not baffle me from how to do the painting, or that they did show me like the entire painting, but I think that somebody hallucinated the painting, started drawing it, and then the same way that I hallucinated the painting, and it was a hallucination, because that there was no way for them to teach me how to do that Matt Cummings side profile thing, which showed me that, which is something, but it's weird that it would be something from God, and they spent so much time like on that website having Korean vets yell around me, and like getting me to hallucinate Korean vets, or like the little boys on the websites that they like programmed into people's heads as hallucinations. Oh, that's the part of the website I'm supposed to go with those people, because people believed that that was an image, to see if we'd hallucinate the same images, because people thought that they were seeing images, that they were hallucinating things and coming up with drawings that they and stuff that they thought were real, and that, I don't know, that's getting kind of weird to me or whatever. So I mean, that people that keep playing beeping noises at me, I totally don't appreciate that. That really my only hallucinations seem to have been coming from kidney stones. When I did that painting, it was from a high-pitched noise. It had none of these other bullshit shit that was scaring me and frustrating me and fucking with me when they were doing that when I was a little kid. One, that I had kidney stones, and that where I put the Matt Cummings on my wall, you can figure it out. I mean, like, you can figure it out in Braille or whatever, that it is there, that I put it there, that like there's the color on the top that I like mixed to put the background in and stuff like that there. So that was something, because that they cheated me showing me music when I was a little kid, that Josh said I would be able to do that. They had Josh tell me I'd be able to do it, and have this kid with a very distinct side profile that they talked about for me being able to draw, because that I felt like that they were messing with me, that they fucked up my back to change my circuits to get me to do a drawing or something. This is something that they let go on with the government and the Social Security Administration or something like that. I don't know. So I'm going to drink like a ton of this lemonade. I'm going to keep ordering it and drinking it, because like that it seems more efficient than squeezing lemons, and that it's pretty expensive or whatever, and that it tastes bad, and that these kidney stones are really bothering me right now, and that they keep playing beeping noises in the house next door, like I said in the other videos, that I don't know why certain stuff's not picking up on camera, that I'm hallucinating it or whatever, that it's like wicked annoying, and that I think that it's from kidney stones, that I'm on some type of bad brain path, or people think that I'm supposed to die or whatever, that I see. That I've seen no reason why that would be. It would be fake public schooling systems, or that they recycle toilet water and everything, or whatever else that there is, and that they have stars or whatever, that they don't have recycled toilet water, that they still have stars, and whatever else that it is, that I think that you can fully recycle toilet water. If you can't recycle toilet water, we're screwed anyways. So I mean, that there's so much stuff where like I don't know, like I have this video of me singing Sunny Day Real Estate in high pitch. I never would have been able to do that athletically and keep that pitch or whatever, and I'd never be able to sing like that guy doing those songs or whatever. But he got some guitar tips and was on that website too. There actually, all this stuff was guitar tips, people from the Dutch Mafia or whatever, all the stuff that was released on Newbury Comics. That's pretty messed up. They wrote on the website that Modest Mouse got guitar tips or whatever from Dust from 1,000 Years, and that was like a gang type thing. I was that, and then they made some type of like joke about me or whatever, and that they since that gang, that they came out with the Hubble telescope and how to recycle and clean the planet, and it all came from colleges, which no one needs to get into anymore, because that they have all the information that in the 70s, when they were doing all this, finding all these people with bad personality traits and whatever else, all people that would go with people and be mean to people or whatever, they found all of them, all through going to college, and salaries and stuff, and people competing, that they actually, that the scientists and whatever, sometimes they don't make as much money, or they make a lot of money, or they failed. It was a bunch of people working together, which to get to something, and not everybody was paid off correctly or whatever. That they did all this stuff to get to this certain point and get to this technology, which we're not going to be able to really top or whatever. So that I don't like playing people playing beeping noises at me, or like blowing sense at me, trying to get me to not smoke weed, which is something that I painted the painting with, which is something which I think is good or whatever, people to try and do art with or whatever. People say they can't do art with it, people say they can do art with it, and whatever else that it is. And that I don't know, I really probably have no reason to breed or whatever, unless it's like some type of funny thing where like I smoke weed and have a kid or whatever. But I think I tried to have kids with a few times with Molly. She kept telling me there was days where you could have sex with her. I could have sex with her on her period, and there were off days when you couldn't have sex with her. So that's why I was randomly having sex with her. I never asked her about it. That's why in those other videos she said you feel so good, because she wanted to have a kid or whatever. Or she forgot about having a kid because she was with me, because she felt like that she couldn't have a kid or something like that. And but I think I actually said that she could have kids with Luke, or she should have kids with Luke because of what happened, and that's why he's making those weird pictures on the Facebook or whatever else that it is, because he knew about her bucked, fucked up teeth that she had when she was a little kid, and it was something that she was discouraged from doing the entire time that they were on that website or whatever. So I don't know why my rib cage on this side is crushed and this side of my face is crushed, and like my hands are all like perfectly symmetrical, and like everything's perfectly symmetrical. And I remember seeing all these paintings from when I was a little kid, so that they showed me in ages before that I had glasses, and that was one that I saw all those paintings, and I was able to like create them and do them that way, and that they were showing me them on screens and stuff like that. So the only thing that I think would be like a joke to have kids, because of how much of a drugs that I've done, but that people have kids with multiple kids with different people or whatever, and they don't acknowledge Christianity or whatever, despite the fact that there is a God, and they were telling people about atheism or whatever, when the general consensus has been known that there is a real God even before the Hubble telescope or anything like that. And that was just something to figure out and get personality traits out of people. So I just really like don't like people messing with me. So that makes I don't know, makes it kind of like weird, whatever else that this is or whatever, that I really don't care that my back is like wicked messed up. It was healed. All I really wanted to do is play music. That I painted that painting and wish I could have played music more. I wish I could play music more, but I think I recorded and did everything to my best of my ability that I wanted to hear, aside from all this other stuff where I hear people and say, oh, that's what the person that sounds like that does that. So I don't really have the ability to go for it not to doing it not sounding like Daniel Johnston, like where I would be tremendously like stressing myself out to learn how to be able to do it or whatever, and not remember how to be able to do it.